In a small town surrounded by hills and old stone roads lived a young girl named Rida. She was known for her soft smile, but behind that smile was a heart carrying more weight than anyone could see. Her father had passed away 2 years ago, and since then, her home felt dimmer, quieter, and heavier. Her mother worked long hours at a tailor shop, stitching clothes for others while trying her best to hold their small world together. Rida studied during the day, helped her mother in the evening, and often sat by the window at night, watching the street lamps glow, wishing she could feel that kind of brightness inside her own heart. Winter that year was especially harsh. Electricity in the town would disappear for hours, sometimes the entire night, leaving people wrapped in blankets and darkness. For Rida, darkness wasn't scary, it was familiar. She had lived in an emotional darkness much longer. But one night, something changed the course of her life forever. It was a cold, foggy night when the power suddenly went out again. Rida lit a small clay lamp, the only light in the room. Its flame flickered softly, struggling to stay alive in the cold breeze leaking through the window cracks. She sat beside it and opened her school notebook, hoping to study, but her eyes were too tired, her heart too heavy. Her mind wandered to her father, his laughter, and how he used to tell her, "Whenever life feels dark, become the reason someone else finds light." She sighed. How could she give light when she herself was lost in darkness? Just then, a soft knock at the door startled her. Rida opened it to find her little neighbor, Arham, shivering with fear. He was only 6 years old, with big round eyes and trembling lips. "Rida Baji," he whispered, "I'm scared of the dark. Mama went to get medicine and told me to stay home, but it's too dark. Can I stay here for a while?" Rida looked at him, small, vulnerable, afraid, and without thinking twice, she smiled and held his hand. "Come," she said gently. She sat him near the clay lamp, its golden glow warming both their faces. Arham instantly calmed down, staring at the flame as if it were magic. To distract him, Rida told him stories her father once told her, stories of brave lions, clever sparrows, and kind kings. The more she spoke, the more she felt something easing in her chest, as if her father's voice echoed through her own. Arham laughed in excitement, his fear melting away like snow near a fire. Hours passed, and the darkness outside grew thicker, but inside their small home, the clay lamp continued to glow, steady, warm, full of life. When Arham's mother finally returned, she hugged Rida and whispered, "You don't know how much it means to me. Thank you for being his light tonight." After they left, Rida closed the door and stood silently in the warm orange glow of the lamp. Her father's words echoed again, "Become the reason someone else finds light." For the first time in a long time, she felt a gentle spark inside her heart, a spark of purpose. The next day at school, Rida noticed a girl sitting alone in the corner. Sana was new, shy, and often ignored by others. Rida hesitated at first, but then remembered the previous night. She walked to Sana, offered her lunch, and sat beside her. Sana's eyes softened, and she smiled for the first time that week. That simple gesture was the beginning of a beautiful friendship.